Cause we already know what he gonna do. Trending topics, Remy Ma shit. Papoose, Hurricane Doom, why I ain't gon' lie shit. Probably a Philly angle that's nonsense. A gun title angle, need to stop it. I'm a drug dealer, I got behind rock to make a profit. You see the scams. You see the scams. Read it in digital, like an email. I pre-vet. This whole year my career y'all tried to derail. Wanna know who I'm fucking, your gang. You wanna know the details? Nigga, keep this on the DL. If you heard that nigga did something to me over a female and he ain't dead, it's probably because I still got the female, nigga.
For this made smoother than your smoothest criminal. Shamo, about that money, what we get into. Shamo, about that money, get residuals. Shamo.
Yes. Yes, 2 times. Y'all know the vibes though. She like, they go. She like, they go. Okay. Okay. That knock. What it do, people? You're now tuned in.
Popovis
TV.
TV. Oh yeah.
We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling. Back up in here. One more again. So if it's your first time, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. To everybody else, you already know. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. And we is in the end game, people. And we in the end game because Remy Ma is once again spinning in the clip. For all of the wrong reasons, or maybe therefore the right reasons. She is the owner or co-owner of Chrome 23, supposed to be with her husband, Papoose. And before we jump right into it, you seen the clip. You heard Easy the Block Captain talking about, you know what I mean? If you heard somebody did something to me and they ain't dead, that mean I still got the female. Now, what female was he talking about? Is he trolling? Is he not trolling? Now, I ain't going to act like I'm the big, battle rap aficionado or I know all the ins and outs, but I know some of the best battle rappers come from Harlem, like Harlem, 7th, Lennox, and what about the E, right? You know what I mean? Like KeepS, Murder Mook, you know what I mean? Lux, and a whole plethora of other battle rappers. You know what I mean? It's too many to mention. Shout, you know what I mean? Honorable mention to Cal and Rex. And it's a lot of battle rappers that come from Harlem. You know what I mean? Tay Rock and a couple of other people. But the point is, I ain't aficionado. So I ain't going to act like I, you know what I mean, watch all the battles. But I do catch some of the good ones. Or somebody may send me a clip like, yo, this nigga went in and woo, 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 and And this particular battle right here, you know what I mean? Besides, the rumors that came out allegedly maybe kind of sort of that Easy was smashing Remy. I don't know if they was true or not. When I did report on it, this is a side note because this is my show. You know what I mean? We're not like the other channels in the sense of one, I'm not a clown, not a sucker. I'm not a rumor runner. I'm not a clout chaser. I'm not none of that. The reason why I reported on it is because I had met Pap in the strip club. Rest in peace to K Slade. That's when I was running around on my, industry shit with my artists trying to get, features for my artists. And Pap was in there one night, along with Uncle Murder, along with Jim Jones, and we ended up getting a song with Jim Jones. Shout outs to the Capo for that. Definitely about his business. So that's just a side note. Also met Remy Ma back at Fight Club when Cal was going down there. She was at one of the battles just before she went in, for the bid, etc. So I was just speaking on it in the sense of not on some rumor shit and running with rumors and lies, rumors, the lies, because that's not what we do over here on Popovis TV. Hit the subscribe button if you ain't already hit it. I was just speaking to it in the sense that if it was true, if you put the beat on, I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be amazed. She went into prison early. You know what I mean? She didn't really get what's going on now, the social media, etc. So you come out, you know what I mean? And people that has been to prison like her, you hear her say, and this is a quote from her, she ain't her age, she like 10 years younger. A lot of times when you do time, you don't come out feeling like your age. So in her mind, maybe she is in her 30s. She done got the surgery or whatever she got. She changed up her diet. You know what I mean? You on Instagram, you looking like a snacking tin, and people is at you. You know what I mean? And she's an attractive female. Some say maybe a little masculine or come off with certain type of energy, but you know that's neither here nor there. The point is, attention is a hell of a drug. Like, you know what I mean? Like Rick James said, cocaine's a hell of a drug. So my point when I did the show, and you can go see the other video, I just simply was saying that if it is true, I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be amazed. And I also was saying, far as Pap, if it is true, that, you know, he's painted out to be, you know, the perfect husband, the perfect patty, you know what I mean? And that's a wordplay, you know what I mean? Perfect papoose. You know, all the ladies is, you know, when they was on, you know, what is it, Love and Hip Hop or whatever show they was, you know, a lot of people were saying they couples goals. And he's a good guy and this and this and that. And for what I seen, like I said, in the strip club, a whole bunch of booty and booty rocking everywhere. Niggas throwing dollars and, you know, popping bottles, etc. He was really kind of subdued. It wasn't really, you know what I mean, participating, just really just chilling. You know what I mean? And I witnessed that for myself. So maybe he was a good guy. Maybe he wasn't. Maybe he did some shit and he just never got caught for it. Now, let's fast forward. You know what I mean? To this battle with Geechi, GoTTi, and Easy the Block, you know what I mean? The captain, you know what I mean? Captain of the block or whatever. And 3 rounds, people saying it's 2-1, you know what I mean? Geechi, and obviously in the 3rd round, he just went off crazy, you know what I mean? And talking about shit like this.
Like, I don't give a if you this nigga, just tell him stop screwing the business. If niggas thought you was help, that could really ruin your image. We talking Barack and Michelle, Pap and Rim. Nigga, that's us. Y'all the poster child symbol for black love. Nigga wouldn't even think that y'all marriages still had to go through them stages. Every interview, he show his admiration and tell the world how he think his woman the greatest. That nigga held you down in prison for 6 years. That was nice and Hey, the world ain't never supposed to know what you and me going through. But this nigga behind closed doors running his mouth like a hoe supposed to do. Got niggas making blogs and YouTubes. People arguing in the comments if those posts is true. Cause them teams in the same room outlets, they only know you. When you ain't feeling.
I can only imagine what she was thinking while she was standing there. Like, this nigga breath is hot as a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Standing there like he was battling her. And, you know, she, for the most part, in my opinion, from the clips that I seen, she looked like she was holding it together, but body language don't lie. So maybe she just was in her feelings or trying to keep the poker face, as some, you know, people are saying on the internet when he was saying certain things, you know what I mean? And it's just like, she been to battle raps before. Like I said, I met her at a battle rap, you know what I mean? That's when Fight Club was popping, you know what I'm saying? Downtown Manhattan. So, you know, maybe it's all just in fun. Obviously, it is a lot of good publicity for her battle league, you know what I mean? Now that everybody spinning the clip on this shit and talking about it again, but it also comes with the bad press is, you know, like homie was saying, it make your image look bad for you fucking with the help. And not even just fucking with the help because he's in her lead and he worked for her, if you will. I'm sure he could probably go to another lead, or maybe he can't. Like I said, I don't know all the ins and outs. But what I do know is that no matter who she would have fucked with, it probably would have looked bad, because Pap is painted as the good guy, the guy that stuck by you, that held you down. Then after the battle, shout outs to 15 Minutes of Fame. Now, I mean, I met the brother when Dame, when they had the Honor Up movie release in Harlem, and he was down there interviewing, you know, Murder Mook and a couple other people. Shout outs to Big Time, you know what I mean? So that's some of his clip that I used. But anyway, he interviewed her afterwards, and she did her little freestyle battle or whatever. Like, he keep calling me a bitch. He ain't going to get his on the back end, you know, making light of it. And like, you know what I mean? She ain't say he won. But I think if it is true, and, you know, some people in the comments are saying that, Pap wasn't there. He was at all the other ones, but he was at a birthday party without his ring on. You know what I mean? Now I've been married. You know what I mean? Now I'm divorced and I filed for divorce. You know what I mean? And it's looking ugly in them streets of dating and marriage for a lot of people. That's just a side note. But anyway, I know when I was doing shit that I had no business doing, a nigga was taking off his ring and all that until it just was over. But if he's still, obviously they not divorced yet and we haven't heard nothing. But when you scroll on her page, just doing a little peekaboo, you see that she ain't really posted him since March. You go on his page, do a little peekaboo, you see he ain't really got no posters with her since June. So who knows? Obviously, people was like, yo, they was at the, that was at some award show together, showing face and all that. And the thing is, if you're going through a separation or you're going through a rough patch in your relationship, and I know what it's like to lose. Listen, to feel so desperately that I was right yet to fail. So I know what it's like on both ends. You know what I mean? To be hurt and to hurt somebody that you say you love. Maybe it's just best for them that if they're not going to work it out. And some people saying they done it again. They haven't come out and said. In fact, she's come out and say, listen, can y'all please just stop with the rumors, etc. But I know for her to be standing there for that last round, when he all in her face like, yo, y'all supposed to be Michelle and Barack and y'all couples goals and you fucking the help and your husband put the beats on him, etc. And then again, you got to go back to that line of Easy like, yo, I still got the female. Notice he said female and Geechi was calling her a bitch. Like, who you calling a bitch? UNITY. Like, yo, who you calling a bitch? And that's why she like, yo, keep calling me a bitch. You ain't going to get yours on the back end. So, it ain't confirmed. I'm not really reporting on no rumors. I'm really reporting on the battle. I think overall the battle is not really being overshadowed, but the talk is really about the cheating rumors again. Is it true? Is it not true? And people like, who you worrying about, why I'm fucking or who I'm fucking, etc. Like he said, is you gay? You want the details? And it's not really that, people is being nosy. It's just you guys is in the public eye. Y'all, for a lot of people, whatever reason, a lot of fucking regular people that's online and looking for these celebrities like these couples goals, and they really just ordinary people like you. You know what I mean? And me. There ain't nothing special about them. They still shit, fart, eat, and gotta sleep. You know what I mean? It's just that they famous for whatever they do, or they good at what they do, and they got some, some notoriety often, maybe even a couple of M's. But other than that, they just like you. They go through the regular shit that we go through. We all human. Ain't no fucking stars except the ones that's in the sky. But for some people, they do look at these, influencers, entertainers, athletes, and they try to mimic or they try to do what they do. It's really kind of goofy to me, but people was saying they was couple goals, and so to see that they having the same problems that other people have in their everyday life is like, one is not a revelation reveal. It's just like, yeah, they're going through shit too. But if they are separated if it's did it and done, then the best thing they could do is just really come out and say, yo, we not together no more. You know what I mean? Maybe she tired of Pat. Maybe he tired of her. She came home after all that time, ain't really get to shake out and experience, jump right into the marriage, had the baby, etc. Like I was saying. Maybe she feel like she lost on some times. You getting older. Tony, there was no other way. You can't reverse it on some time stone shit. And none of us is going back to what to our 20s and teens and all that shit. That's over with. You only can live in the moment and appreciate and cherish the times that you got here now. But let me know what you think. It's your guy, Popovic. Y'all was just tuned in. Popovic TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid.